Bees are awesome. Honey's good too. Wax is cool. Propolis is elusive. Royal jelly is impossible. My name is Robin Young. I've always wanted to be a beekeeper. About 5 years ago, my husband just decided and bought me a 2-day class, beekeeping classes. And when I was there, I was like, do you have any hives that I can buy? And he goes, well, all I have is the 2 demonstration hives. I'm like, I'll buy them. And I brought them home, and I've just never really looked back. We just got back from Navasota, Texas, where we pick up our bees from bee weavers, and I'm expanding my operation. You got those?
Yeah, I would recommend working from the inside out as well.
Yeah, you want to work away from them. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, he's got that. And this. Okay, now we'll get our suit on. This is sugar water, and it's 1 for 1, and what I do is I spray it inside, so when we dump the bees in, they automatically get it on them, because they've been on a road trip, and it's a way for them to get a drink to make them stay while we're trying to put the lids back on. The queen is in a box hanging from this strap. So the trick of this is we've got to get this sugar jar container out of here without dropping her down into the box. So here's the tricky bit. Okay, you ready?
Give me a pull.
Yeah. No, you start doing this.
Let's get this on too.
Let's see if you can get a handle on it. I'm going to turn this a little bit. Okay. So this is more tricky bit. Okay, I'm going to pry the staple that's holding her down. And I mean, they staple these in here really good. Because if she falls during travel, if she falls face down, she can die and suffocate. So this is all a very kind of delicate procedure. Okay, so I've got a hold of the queen, right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to thump the box. The bees will fall to the bottom, and he'll lift the can, I'll yank the queen out, and I'll put the can back. So we're trying to keep the bees in there until I get the queen set up. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Go.
It came out.
Go, go, go. Okay, sit it down.
Sometimes the cans stick.
Okay, so if you can see the queen right there, she's got a mark on her. She's got a yellow dot. Okay, and this is called a queen cage. And what they do is there's fondant in here, which is like really thick icing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little handy little screw, and I'm going to screw it in here. And what I'm trying to do is get the cork out without shoving it in further. Okay, and then once I get it in, I've got to take it out. Okay, and I always have to be careful because you want to be sure that what you see there is the fondant. So she's not getting out right now. They're not ready for her. These bees were shaken from other hives, and they don't recognize her as their queen yet. The other key that keeps this thing from falling apart is you need your stick pin. Okay, so what I do is I put this bar on here, okay, and then I want her to face the entrance, and that's this way. So I will hang her about the middle of the bar. And sometimes I do it a little bit closer to the entrance here because you want her smell to emanate. Let's see if I can get this push pin down in here. Okay, so then we turn it again, and we're going to do another thump to make him fall to the bottom. He's going to shake his bees out inside, and then I'm going to dump them in. Okay? And you can see they're just dumping in there. Jack's going to spray inside just a little bit, not a lot. Okay? Then he's gonna start putting bars on. Okay. As you can see, the bees are just kind of flying around, kind of getting their bearings. You want to just move very gently and very slowly. And then we get this last bar in. Carefully. There, look out, sweetheart. There we go. And you just be gentle and you just move slow and they'll get out of your way. There you go. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's move on. Let me go get some more sugar jars, all right? This over here. The first year you have bees, you don't get to take honey because they have to build their whole house, and it takes pretty much everything they've got to do that. So it takes a whole year before you can finally actually harvest honey from it. Do you see the queen anywhere? Okay, here's something really cool. Okay, this hive got so full, they started building queen cups here. And what you do to keep them from making another queen is you just kind of mess them up like that. See, she hasn't laid nothing in it yet. Check this one. Nope, nothing in that one yet either. And then, so that'll stop them from making another queen. Oh, here's a drone. Hang on. Here, hold this up. Let's see if I can catch him. He was moving fast. Okay, where'd he go? Usually a hive has to have a lot of resources to have a drone. Yeah, he might have flew off on me. There you go. When we bring the honey in here, we'll have some bees on it, so we'll take the lid off and open the curtains up, and the bees will fly to the light because it's warm. They don't like the 70 degrees it is in here. And then we'll get a cup, and then we'll try to get off all the ones that we can and let them back outside. We've harvested the honey, and we've used a potato masher to mash it down, and we've let it drain overnight. And what's amazing about honey is it's so heavy that any beeswax floats to the top, so it naturally filters itself. So you don't really have to filter it. And if you do filter, if you get too fine of a filter, you can actually filter out the pollen grains and that kind of thing. So it's really simple from the hive to draining to bottle. I mean, it's just a really quick process. And so usually we do this, it usually takes us a couple of hours to bottle up all the honey and kind of get an idea of what it looks like. When I first started doing beekeeping and getting honey and that kind of thing, I knew I was going to have to make some other items to sell at the market because I knew I was going to run out of honey. And our most popular item is our beeswax moisturizing cream. And I thought making these things would be a wonderful time with my mom because there's a lot of stirring and you can just talk about family, how are things going. It's just a great opportunity to catch up when, I might not see my mom for a while. Well, now I see her, once a week she comes over and we make what we need for the market. So it's also a chance to connect with my family.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Watch your tongue.
Hang on. Oh, am I missing it? Okay, go set the timer for 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is a tricky bit. I keep telling myself I'm going to get me something with a lip in it, but there we go. And you have to be really steady. I'm married to my husband Jack of 20 years this May, and we wanted to have kids, and we struggled with this. And about our 10th year of marriage, we were very frustrated, and we got into, finally found a doctor that said, yeah, I can help you. Many said no. We eventually had 4 kids. I found my scripture, Soul Honey, and I thought, that's it. That's what my business is going to be. It's going to be about your spiritual soul and about healing. And I'm going to be sitting at my market with this big banner behind me that through that scripture says, God heals you. And if you're looking for some way to get healed, He'll heal you. I kind of turned my beekeeping business into a way for me to share my faith and what God has done in my life. And God took His time to touch my life and to let me know that I'm important to Him and that we all are.